The more time I spend stopping by gyms, teaching seminars, doing private lessons, the more I realize people struggle with getting shots down to the body to land. Today I'm going to share with you my favorite ways to make those hands connect with the torso with minimal risk. Our episode sponsor today, X-Martial, who creates some of the coolest apparel for martial arts that I've ever seen. They are on the road, they're touring across the US, and they're stopping at gyms, connecting with the community. This is a company that sponsors more athletes than I've ever heard of before. Guys, head down, check out X-Martial. You're gonna find loads of great gear, apparel, and you can save 10% with my promo code Gabriel Varga. So we are talking about body shots. I'm gonna slap these gloves on. I know I don't need them, but maybe it'll make it a little bit easier for you guys to relate with these body shots, what my hands are doing. We're gonna talk about some of the easiest ways to get in, land the body shot, and make sure you don't get the counter to the head. The reason most people are very fearful of coming down to the body is they go, okay, maybe the shovel uppercut here, I feel exposed. I feel like, oh, I'm not able to protect myself. If I go up to head level with that same shot, I'm so much more protected. So we want to start off and we want to give you shots to land to the body that are going to make you feel very safe. I'm going to explain the technique that I use to set these up and how I've been successful in building body confidence. The very first one that I want to share with you guys is a classic. It's jab cross body hook, but we're going to break down how I actually build up that confidence to land it. The very first thing that I'll do if I'm working with somebody, I'm sparring, is I'll step in and I'll snap out the jab cross and I'll do my quick exit. Safe, making sure that I'm not going to get countered, shoulders up, hands up, bang, bang, and out. If I see them do anything that exposes the body, like lift the hand up a little bit or not get the elbows down tight enough, then I know next time I can step in 1, 2, and slap that third body shot or that third shot in there down to the body. The trick on this one is to get the first two off quick. It's not going to be 1, 2 trying to drill it in. You're just pop, pop, just giving them those little shots to really distract them. It's one head off the center line, 1, 2, and then right from there, rip this hand back to your head, boom, and hit them right down to the torso. Pulling that hand back right to there will give you that confidence that, oh, okay, I'm protected here, and now I'm protected here, and now I can get that quick exit. The jab cross body hook works so well. The next way that I like to set up a body shot is to come with a long jab, throw my long jab, and then step off the center line so I get myself clear of any straight shots that are gonna come. 1, and then right down to the body cross. This one is very simple, but it actually really works and keeps you very safe as long as the jab hand returns right to the head. Because now I'm moving in to a potential right hook or a round kick, but as long as my hand stays up, I'm safe. And I can get really good distance on this because I can adjust my foot accordingly. It can be step 45-degree angle, could be more like a 60-degree angle. I can decide what I need to do, but I set up the first one, everything's snug, and then drop the head a little bit, boom. And then I can from there either angle off or I can just get that clean exit. Jab, body cross, out. Simple. Moving on, but still talking about a straight shot, I want to talk about the jab to the body. Just that long jab with a lead foot step. And I find that 9 out of 10 times I will get away without getting countered, no repercussions. You don't always land it. Not every single time, but I'd say about 50% of the time, I can land that jab to the body. I'm at my range where I'm like, okay, I'm safe. I do just my lead foot step, boom. I bring my head off the center line at the same time, and I stick the jab right to the torso, and then I get the clean exit. Being able to time this with this, the two of them at once, is what's gonna keep me really safe. Again, as long as I keep my hand up, and I just really stretch so I get that really big distance as opposed to staying really square where I'm kind of going, oh, I don't feel like I can reach. I do a good torso turn. So I go from here to there, boom, and out, boom, and out. Again, that one is simple, but it works so well. You don't really need too much of a setup. Yeah, you can snap a jab up, and then sort of fake high and drop low. but overall, most people don't keep their elbows down the center that well. So usually you can just land this on its own and then use that after to set up body jab and then up to head level. The next setup, which I like to do, comes off the lead leg. So I throw my front kick a few times and get that person thinking about, oh, reaching or closing off or catching. Any of those is going to expose that liver. So what I do is I lift up, I turn my shoulders at the same time to load that left hook, one, and then I drop right into the exposed area because, as we said, the center is covered, but the side is not. Throw the front kick, get them thinking about it, think about it, lift. You can note my right hand comes up the middle, so I'm protecting myself from any straight shots because I might decide I need to step forward and close that distance. So I bring that hand up the middle, give them one, and then up, and then drop to the body shot. That one works very well, and again, I feel like I don't get countered as long as I'm fast once I hit on getting that quick exit. Now, if you've watched my fights, especially the ones over in China, you know I'm big on getting glove to glove, getting that pressure, almost that phone booth style fighting. Once we get to there, one of the easiest ways to open up somebody's body is lead with the uppercut and follow with the hook off either side. It doesn't really matter. If you're somebody who's comfortable on the inside, or you're just like, okay, I can just go from here, get my hands tight and push in and then boom, boom, that one works very well. Because what happens is when you hit somebody with an uppercut, a lot of times their weight is knocked upwards and they don't have that protection anymore. And they also go, okay, that uppercut was really dangerous, and they close off. And you can see right from here, if I close for the uppercut, the side of the body becomes very exposed. So coming from the uppercut to the hook on either side works very well. I personally find that at range, more like that sort of jab range, I feel a little bit more exposed on it, but once I get in tight and I'm here and it's just this small little motion, but just extending the arm slightly, it's much safer for me. The final way that I want to talk about where I have a lot of success landing a body shot without that danger is getting people thinking about checking the low kick. I always talk about when somebody's here and they're in this flamingo stance, I call it, it's very hard for them to block here and block here at the same time. So it doesn't matter what way I go about making them think the low kick's coming, I just want to get them checking. It could be a hip pump, could be a foot slide, could be just lifting this leg up, could be putting the leg out even part way, just kind of something like that. And I'm going to close some distance at the same time. That's the trick. I can't stay here and be like, okay, I'm going to land this long low kick, but I can't reach with the body shot. Something to come up and change the distance, but get them on one foot. Once you get them on one foot, it's as simple as hook and then hit them to the body. Or up, skip, hit them to the body. Catch them before they can drop that foot back down and reset and get there. And if you see me do it fairly fast, look at how much time you have. Because I can't go here and here. So it has to be up and down, up and down. That might not seem like loads of time, but it's enough for me to go one and to there. So throw that right round kick a few times, get them thinking about it, fake it in whatever way you want, and then hit to the body. That's it. And remember, all the shots that I showed you today, for example, something like throw the jab up high and come to the body cross, that can be expanded on. You could do something like, oh, I'm gonna really make him think about up high, 1, 2, 3, and then come down low. Or if we're talking about stepping in, jab, cross, body hook, you could just extend that initial combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the body hook after. Play around with the beginner version and then start expanding to a more intermediate, advanced version where the combo builds. And that is everything we're talking about today. 6 beginner ways to set up the body shots where you're gonna be as safe as possible. Play with these on the bag, try them out with some partners, and then bring them into your sparring game. You're gonna feel that confidence build the more and more you throw it. And yes, you might get countered a couple times, tagged for expanding out, trying something new, but eventually you'll go, oh, it's feeling good and I'm glad I tried. As always, guys, train hard. I will see you back here soon for another video.